AfterBuzz TV.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Lim Gonzalez, a.k.a. Uncle Lim, doing a special segment here. I have a special guest all the way here from Jersey, Kari with me.
Woo!
What's up, Kari?
Hey!
How you doing?
I'm doing great, living the dream.
Yes, man, I love it. So I'm so glad that you're able to come. And we wanted to definitely do something special with you. Obviously, your point on the reunion, right? The AY2 reunion, which is legendary, by the way. Probably one of the biggest events that we ever did here at AfterBuzz.
Appreciate it.
And your portion of it, those receipts, that binder of receipts, was amazing. Like, it was legendary. Like, we're going to get into that. But first off, I want to do like a little icebreaker. Cool. So we're going to do this whole 21 questions.
Nice.
You can play 21 questions, right?
I love 21
okay.
questions.
So it's going to be rapid fire. So
Okay.
whatever comes to mind, boom. That's the answer.
Got it.
And if it's crazy, it's all good.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Okay.
All right, question number one. What is the thing that most people think about you that is actually not true?
That I'm crazy.
If you become president, what is the first thing you would do?
Oh, make it nationally illegal to discriminate against gays.
If you could change anything about that happened in your life, what would it be?
Nothing. No regrets.
Okay, I like that. Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Okay. Craziest thing on the show that we didn't see?
I threw a bowl of lemons because Remy yelled at me.
Okay. Do you see why Max was your perfect match?
Yes.
You do. Why?
We're literally the same person, and that's why we hate each other so much.
Boom. Okay. You need to spend $2,000 in 4 hours. What do you do?
Ooh, Louboutins and charity.
Okay. Who is your ultimate crush?
Ooh, Emma Stone.
Okay. What was the worst date you've ever been on?
Oh my God, this one time I invited a guy up to my room because it was raining, but like not even to be like that, it was just raining. And then he went to the bathroom and came out completely naked. And I was like, what? This was a Tinder date.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like,
first date?
Yeah, and so I was like, bye. And then he texted me like, you're such a fucking prude, you blue balled me. And I was like,
Wow, that's crazy.
So rude.
Yeah, that's very rude. Who was your best friend in the house?
Jenna.
How would you be useful in a zombie apocalypse?
Ooh, I'm very smart. I'm very strategic.
Okay. Rich or famous?
Famous.
What is your favorite song?
Oh, that's such a hard one. Probably Wonderwall. You can never go wrong with Wonderwall. In every stage of my life, I've loved that song.
3 things you can't live without.
Ooh, my family, God, and my friends.
I like that. Would you ever do a reality show again?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. What do you want written on your tombstone?
Ooh, that's a hard one. Maybe it's just something like witty and clever by my friends. Something that I didn't make up. Something witty and clever,
like your friend said about
yes,
you. It's
yes,
witty and clever.
but witty and clever.
Okay.
Yes.
What was your favorite part about being on Are You the One?
Probably being around so many people like myself. Like usually I'm always the gay friend, but like I was everybody. Like everyone was the gay friend. You know, that was really cool.
Gotcha. Biggie or Tupac?
Ooh, Biggie.
That's right, East Coast. What movie can you watch over and over again?
Titanic, but only the first part, because the second part's really sad.
It is sad.
It's too sad.
Oh,
but the first part's so romantic.
It is.
Like, I love that.
When Jack is like, oh,
Yeah,
and he's in the
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
it's like blue, blue, blue in the water.
No, we're not going to talk about that.
I know,
We don't
okay.
talk
I
about
went,
that.
I know. What makes you angry?
Max.
And the last one is, what advice would you give to someone that is going to be on the AYTO show?
Don't be monogamous to anybody. Do your own thing. Don't trust anybody.
Okay. Don't trust anybody.
Don't trust anybody.
Yeah.
And that's a life lesson. Don't trust anybody.
Okay.
Ever. No.
Boom. There it is. All right. So let's get into your take on the show. Obviously, we did this reunion show because MTV didn't give you a reunion show, so we did it here at AfterBuzz, which was wildly successful. And you obviously watched it back, and we got 14 of the 16 cast members, so it was a huge deal. But you had this situation. Speaking of Max, where you all were a perfect match, but supposedly after the show aired, some things went down and it all went south. Tell me in your words what exactly happened.
So basically what happened after the show is, while we were on the show, Max would always be like, this is why you're my match, and like convince me why I'm his match. And, I'm starting to really put my guard down for Max, being like, okay, like, I'll take leap of faith on you, but don't let me down. And so then, you know, when we're on our way to the final matchup ceremony, he's like, me and Justin are in love. I don't care about anything else. And, you know, that broke my heart. So I was like, I don't owe Max anything. I'm going to do what I want. And my heart at this point has been with Justin. So I was like, I came here for love. So I'm going to kick it with Justin.
Boom.
And so then after the show, you know, me and Justin want the same things. We wanted something super casual, nothing dramatic, nothing serious. So, you know, we would just kind of kick it. And then, you know, that kind of faded out after a while. And then as time went on, you know, me and Max would always fight in the group chats and stuff, and I was just like, I don't want this. I don't want beef with any of my castmates, let alone my perfect match. So I said, I'll be the one to put my pride down. I said, you know, I came here for you, and if you'll let me, like, I will be your perfect match, and I will show you what you deserve, and I will be for you what you've been to everybody else who isn't giving you that. So I fought for him, and, like, I knew that I would have to, you know, kind of wait till the show dies down and the whole, like, Jax thing dies down for me to get, like, a real shot. But I was still like, I'm here for you. I gave him the assurance that, like, hey, like, you know, you're my number one. Like, I genuinely want a real shot with my match.
Right.
And I thought we were on the same page with that. And I had explained to Max, I was like, hey, like, we were just very on and off in the sense, like, sometimes we were really close, like, really good friends. And then sometimes, like, we just didn't like each other. No, over the summer.
Over the summer.
Over the summer, there were times where it was like we were getting really close, and I was like, this could evolve to something. But then there were times where it was like, oh, like we would get mad at each other for little things. You know, Jax became a big thing, so I would get petty when he was talking about Justin, or me and Justin would do something, then Max would get petty. And, you know, basically Max and I this whole summer were both right and both wrong. You know, there's two sides to every story. But anyway, after the whole season ended, me and Max, you know, we were on good terms, and I said, you know, like, I'm gonna tell my side of the story.
Right.
And I said, I'm just gonna tell my truth. And he said he was gonna tell his truth. And I was like, all right, bet. You know, we're both entitled to that. And then it completely turned into chaos. Like I made a video explaining my side of the story, and it just went to shit because people took that as, oh, screw Max. But I'm like, no.
I remember seeing that.
Yeah, and then I think Max took it out on me because everyone's going after Max. But I'm like, no. Like, Max isn't the bad guy. Like, we all messed up. You know what I mean? Like, this whole thing was just me being like, hey, like, I want to give Max what he deserves, you know? And I feel like it just got taken the wrong way. And then Max got mad at me, and then when Max gets mad at me, I get mad at Max, and that's really our whole cycle.
Did you try to come to LA to see him?
Yeah. So, like, for most people are like, oh, wow, that's crazy or that's extreme. But, like, for me, like, I'm a crazy and extreme person. Like, when I called Max and was like, hey, I'll be your match if you let me. Like, I want to make amends with you.
Right.
He was like, he literally said, it was in my binder, if you prove it to me that you're serious, like, you know, like, kind of like, I'll take a chance on you. Or, like, you know, if you prove it to me, we'll see where it goes.
Right.
So I was like, all right, I got to go to LA. You know what I mean? When you care about someone and when you're fighting for someone, you make it happen.
So you were willing to come out here, and then he basically wasn't having that. And then you, shortly after that, you made the video.
Yeah, well, so this was in July. So I came to LA in July, and, you know.
So you did come?
Yeah, I did come.
Okay.
So what happened was, it was in July. It was after, me and Max were on bad terms after the show, because, you know, I was really feeling Max, and I felt like Max kind of used me to win the game and kind of play with my emotions to convince me I'm his match.
Right.
And then he was like, well, I'm in love with Justin, so fuck you, kind of thing. So I got mad at him, he got mad at me, and we're both very prideful and petty people. So when I finally dropped my pride and said, I don't want this, like, you're my match, like, you're not happy, I'm not happy, like, let's make each other happy. That's, you know, what we got casted for. So then I went to LA to, you know, have a conversation with him, and, you know, like, I did make the whole trip productive. I wasn't there like, Max. Like, no, I was like, okay, like, I'll go there to talk to Max, make amends with Max. Well, I'm there,
you're
you know.
doing other stuff.
I'll try to be productive. Yeah,
Gotcha.
because like, that would be too insane.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. So after, like, I go to LA, we talk, it's cool. I give him this bracelet, and, like, it was just kind of like, okay, like, this is the start of us figuring out what's going to go on. And
like a promise bracelet?
No. It was like a promise bracelet. Like, that's where the big miscommunication is. Like, yes, they're meant to be long-distance bracelets, but I didn't mean it like that. And I should have clarified that more in my video. I didn't mean it like that, but I meant to, like, okay, like, we live across the country. We're going to see where this goes. It's just a way for us to stay connected. I thought it was just, like, a cute little, even if it was a friendship bracelet.
Connection bracelet.
Yeah, a connection bracelet.
There we go. Okay.
And I made it very clear to Max. I even said, like, even if I'm your perfect best friend, that's cool. But, like, if you're going to shoot for anything, like, you should want to always go all the way.
Sure.
You know? But if we end up just among the friendship level, like, that's cool too. But I don't want to be on bad terms with my best friend or with my perfect match.
Right.
So, after that, we were on really good terms, and we were pretty close. We would talk on the phone all the time. We would text all the time. You know, like, I'd tell him about what's going on in my life. He'd tell me what's going on in his life. And, you know, there were times when he would be down, and I would, like, hype him up and be like, you know, like, you're better than this, you know. And then when the whole Jax thing happened, you know, it kind of turned to shit because he'd be tweeting about this beautiful thing with Justin, and I'd get pissed because I'm like, Justin's not putting in the work, and I am.
While the show was airing.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah, while the show's airing. So, like, you know, obviously when the show's airing, we tweet what's going on in the show,
Sure.
but I would get upset because he's like, you know, hyping up Justin, and I'm
Right.
like, you know, like, what did Justin do this summer, you
Right.
know? So that would get me mad.
I want to get into this binder because this was the pinnacle of the reunion. So when you came on, you were on via Skype. Max was here in the studio, and you basically, he had, you know, a text message thread, kind of just showing like, you know, you were kind of crazy, like in the sense that, you know, he, you know, you wanted to come, he wasn't really trying to have you come, and you were like, oh, I'm coming anyway, type situation. That's what it looked like.
No, because, like, what was funny in his screenshot was, like, he was trying to make it look like, oh, your job bought you the ticket. But no, my job didn't buy me the ticket. What I was saying was, it wouldn't be that crazy because I'm going to try to get work while I'm in LA. But, like, I didn't because it was so last minute. But
so
in
he was trying to disprove what you had said.
Yeah, he was trying to
before.
make it seem like, oh, your job blew you out. You came here for your job. You didn't come here for me.
Right.
But I'm like, no, I did go there for you, but I was also going to try to make it productive.
Gotcha.
You know?
Gotcha.
But in his text, he's also showing where he's saying, yeah, I'll meet up with you in LA. And he didn't meet up with me in LA. So it's like, you're contradicting yourself.
Right. So how did you come to the point where you're like, I'm going to be on this reunion show at AfterBuzz. I'm going to put together my own receipts. You had a binder and it was laminated.
Yeah.
There was a lot of work that went into that.
There was a lot of work. Like, I don't do anything half-assed.
Right.
Like, when I come into something, I'm like, no, 110%.
That's a Jersey thing.
It's a Jersey
Yeah.
thing. And you can't regret anything if you give it your all.
Exactly.
Ever. Like, if people want to shit-talk me for that, I'm like, I gave it everything.
Yeah.
You know, Max went on live and he said things that contradicted things that he has in writing. So I was just like, you know, like, I'm like, all right, you want to play that game, buddy?
Right.
I'm like, I don't want to be the one to get the receipts out, but I'm
Right.
like, if you're going to tell me you never said, okay, like, Max went on live and said, I never told Kari to prove anything to me. But, like, on July 3rd, you literally said, word for word, okay, Kari, prove to me you're serious and I'll do it.
Right.
You know, like, don't lie to make me look crazy. Like, make me look crazy by telling the truth.
Right.
I can respect that. But
Right.
if you're going to lie about me, no, absolutely not.
Gotcha. So you got the receipts together. You were ready. Obviously, we only can have you a short time. So, but you did, in that 15 minutes we had you on air, you did a lot. What else was on there that you didn't get to show, that you really, like, wanted to show?
But, what I really didn't get to show or, like, explain was that, you know, like, I did kind of feel like I was being used. Like, you know how, like, keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer?
Right,
I did
right.
kind of feel like I was being used as, like, stay away from Justin.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Where it's like,
Gotcha.
Max is like, oh, she's crazy. I don't know where she got this from. But it's like,
Right.
no, you led me on. Then what's your motive? Because, you know, we're texting and he's saying things like, if you ever want any type of relationship with me, you know, Justin's not going to the wedding with you. So it's like, you know,
gotcha.
like, that makes me feel some type of way looking
Sure.
back on it now. Because it's like, okay, like, did you lead me on so I wouldn't, you know, do things with somebody else? Or it's like, that's something that really affected, that made me feel really used.
Gotcha.
And, like, I felt really used by Justin as well. You know? Like, how many times do you ever, like, so many times you see a girl who's like, I was led on, but a guy's
Right.
calling her crazy.
Gotcha. So you wanted to basically prove your point with that.
Yeah, I wanted to prove my point, and I wanted to show, like, hey, like, no, like, am I very extreme? Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, was I, you know, being obsessive? Was I being crazy? No. You know, the door was open. I just, you know, went into it. I just gave it my all.
Right. With a full binder. With a full binder. Tied
Yeah,
receipts.
exactly. And it's like, if you want to hate on me for stepping up
Yeah.
and being to you what
Yeah.
nobody else on this like, don't forget, I don't owe Max anything.
Right.
But I was like, Max is my match. I'm a step up, and I'm going to be the person Max deserves because he deserves that. And Justin didn't do that. Nobody else on the cast did that. But you want to call me crazy and hate on me for giving you everything that you're complaining Justin isn't giving you. That's corny.
Gotcha. Where do you, Max, stand right now?
We're not on speaking terms.
Not on speaking terms.
He's blocked from everything. I'm blocked from everything. He still has to go out of his way to keep me relevant in his life by tagging people who are in my personal life in other people's comments and, you know, still talking about me and Justin's friendship. We went to the movies the other day, and he, like, made, like, a comment about that. I saw it on Reddit, and it's like, if you block me and I block you and I'm going on Reddit and I still see you making references to me,
Right.
why am I still relevant in your life if we're
Exactly.
blocked? Because like
Gotcha.
you're blocked, you're not relevant. Why am I still relevant?
Right.
That's fake.
That makes sense.
If anything's fraudulent, that's fraudulent.
Right. Fraudulent is a huge word that we discovered. It was said multiple times. Well, Kari, I appreciate you coming by and telling your piece. I really wanted to hear about those receipts. You explain how you came to that. I've never seen that before. That was epic. But yeah, we definitely appreciate it.
It's a Jersey thing.
Jersey in the house. Kari is with us. Shout out to her. It's Are You the One after the after show, after the after reunion. This is how we get down. Kari's in the building. Peace.